Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'd like to welcome those of you that are new. I'm going to be making some monster cookies today. Some of you may be familiar with this recipe, some of you might not be. But tomorrow is Mother's Day, and my daughter-in-law has requested these monster cookies. She loves them. So they're very simple to make, but I thought I'd do a video and just share with you in case you have never heard of them or haven't made them. They're very easy, doesn't take much time, and they're really delicious. The ingredients that you're going to have in them is oats, rolled oats, brown sugar, granulated sugar, peanut butter, eggs, and you're going to have the little mini M&M'S, and you're going to have semi-sweet chocolate morsels, along with vanilla flavoring and baking soda. So I'm going to get started now mixing these together and get them in the oven. I'll have my oven preheated at 350 degrees, and I will post this recipe below in the description box. I would like to ask you, if you have never subscribed to my channel, if you would subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, leave me a comment, and click the bell so you'll receive a notification when I post another video. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is combine the butter with the sugars. You want your butter to be at room temperature. It calls for 1 stick of unsalted butter. And so I will put my butter in, a cup of granulated sugar, and 1 cup of packed light brown sugar. Okay, and then I'm going to mix these 3 ingredients together. You want to mix this until it's well combined. Okay, now to that I'm going to add my eggs and my vanilla flavoring. It's 3 eggs. Okay, and we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now I'm going to add the oats and the baking soda. It's 4½ cups of oats that I already had measured out. And it's 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And then we're going to slowly combine that. Okay, I was supposed to have added my peanut butter with the sugar and the butter, but anyway, in my forgetfulness, I forgot to do that. So I'm going to add the peanut butter now. I don't really think it's going to make any difference. You want to add 1.5 cups of peanut butter, and I use crunchy peanut butter. I had my peanut butter sitting right here. Okay, and this is 3/4 cup more. That makes 1.5 cups of peanut butter. Okay, now let's give that a mix. Okay, that worked just as good. All right, and now we have to add 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate morsels and 1 cup of M&M little pieces. I have combined in my 2-cup measuring cup a cup of semi-sweet morsels, and a cup of the M&M, the mini M&M'S. And so I'm gonna put those in and give it a stir. You can also add raisins to this, which is optional, but I'm gonna add a cup of raisins to mine, and I'm just gonna mix that also. Okay, and now I'm gonna scrape down the beater, and we're gonna scoop these up onto a parchment lined baking sheet and get them in the oven and get them baking. I use a cookie scoop to scoop my dough up on these pans, which I have 3 pans that I have prepared, and I have lined it with parchment paper, and I will just scoop these up. I'll do about 3 to the row. These are really, really good cookies. My mother-in-law was the first one to tell me about these, and she gave me the recipe for it. I had never heard of them, but a lot of people make them. In her recipe, it called for the raisins. Some of the recipes doesn't call for it, but it's an option that you can have them if you like raisins, or you can omit them. It doesn't matter. It's good either way. And you know these are very healthy for you because oatmeal is really good for you, as well as peanut butter. And they say a little chocolate is good too. So there you go. Can't go wrong with these cookies. And of course raisins are great. Great blood builders for you. I'm not going to get them all on 3 pans. I will still have this much dough left. So I will put these in the oven, and when these get through baking, I'll bring them out and cool them on wire rack. I want to let you see how they look before I put them in the oven. So they're going to yield quite a few cookies. Very, very easy to put together and make. The cookies will bake in a 350-degree oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. So upon completion of baking, I will bring them out and let you see how they look. Okay, the timer has gone off, so I'm going to take the cookies out of the oven. They look great. Okay, now I will put the last half a dozen in the oven and let those cook. Okay, now I am going to take these and transfer them to the wire rack and let them finish cooling before I plate them up. I think these are one of the very easiest cookies I've ever made. And even if you mess up like I did forgetting to put the peanut butter in until I had already put the rolled oats, it still worked out great. Who knows, it may have even worked out better, I'm not sure. But the moral of that story is, if at first you don't succeed, keep trying. Don't give up. Don't say, oh no, I didn't put the peanut butter in, because I do not think it's made any difference whatsoever. These cookies make me think of the Levion cookies in New York City. If any of you have ever had those, if any of you have ever been there, you know what I'm talking about. This bakery in New York make these chocolate chip cookies that are about this thick. They're about that big around, and people line up down the street waiting to get in to get those. They are absolutely delicious. They have nuts and chocolate chips, and it will melt in your mouth because they're hot when you get them. Oh my gosh, they are so, so good. Now when the other half a dozen get through baking, we'll be through. So this has been a really quick process. Okay, the timer has gone off, and the last half a dozen of my cookies are done. So I'm going to set these on this wire rack and let them cool before I take them up off of the pan. I'll go ahead and start placing these on my platter. Okay, there they are. Aren't those pretty? And don't they look delicious? And they are. I'll do a taste test for you and just let you know how good it is. Okay, I'm going to try it, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. It's really good. Oh, that is so delicious, y'all. I know it's really rude to eat this in front of you. If you were here, I would share with you. But since you're not, try the recipe and make some, because they're really easy to make and they are well worth the effort. Oh my gosh, they are out of this world. I appreciate you watching my video. Thank you so much for joining me. And I just want to say, may the Lord bless and keep you and your family safe. And until the next time, this is Beba saying, I'll see you really soon. So you take care, and I'll see you before long. Bye.